All right, Rachel, thank you. Hey, we are here back at the center. I love when the sun comes up. The shot just kind of makes the city feel alive here because we are getting ready for a round of 16 matchup. It is our first one here today at Atlanta Stadium between the defending world champions Argentina and a very impressive Egypt team.
Yeah, that's right. You know, everybody is excited about this one. Egypt on a historic run, Argentina hoping to defend their title. And in fact, this is the farthest Egypt has ever gotten in the World Cup. So let's right now introduce you to some of the players you want to watch out for if you're watching today's match. First up, look out for number 10, Mohamed Salah. He is the captain of the Pharaohs and one of the most respected footballers in the world. The forward, you might remember, scored once in Egypt's win over New Zealand and converted a critical penalty against Australia in the round of 32 match. Now, this is a 34-year-old's second World Cup, and after their win on Friday, Salah told reporters that his message to his team was really clear. He says this is the biggest stage you can play on, enjoy it, and don't let the pressure get to you.
Hey, it's going to be a battle of the number 10s out there today. Argentina's captain, Lionel Messi, of course, is the man to beat. He has 7 of Argentina's 7 of 11 goals so far in the tournament, and he is running for the Golden Boot Award and is chasing his second World Cup title. He has a total of 20 goals over 6 World Cups. This is likely the 39-year-old's last World Cup, though. So if Argentina doesn't get the win, this will be his final match here in ATL. So as fans get ready to watch Argentina take on Egypt today, here the FIFA Fan Festival reopens this morning at 10 a.m. from Centennial Olympic Park for that noon match today. There's going to be, of course, showing the game happening inside of Atlanta Stadium, but stick around for a doubleheader if you have tickets, though, because Switzerland takes on Colombia at 4.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of an all-day party, back-to-back matches here. So the free tickets and the General Plus tickets, unfortunately, are already gone, but you can still purchase one of those VIP packages for a couple of $100. So if you haven't been downtown, you've been saying, I got to get out here, today might be the big day to do it.
Yeah, because today is the big performance going down for the festival from Atlanta's own CeeLo Green. He will take the stage after the Switzerland versus Colombia match for a full 30-minute set. So that's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, it certainly will be. So if you're missing out on the celebration, there are 3 more FIFA Fan Festival days that they have scheduled. As we mentioned earlier, most of the tickets, the general tickets, already accounted for, already gone, but there are some available for next Tuesday. But hey, if you can't make it out here, or maybe you don't have a ticket, there's still lots of other watch parties across the metro, including the big Decatur Watch Fest and a big one they've been having in Cobb County at the Battery.
Yep, and a lot of those are free for you to enjoy as well.
Yeah, and so one of the great things about the World Cup, Aisha, if you've been around downtown or really across the metro, our city has really transformed, welcoming our visitors, showcasing our talent, and also showcasing our great culture.
Part of the transformation has come in the form of all these beautiful murals we're seeing pop up around the city, kind of giving that World Cup edge here, and also a lot of local flair as well. There is one that's right behind the Waffle House that's by Centennial Olympic Park. A lot of people are taking in the details of that one.
And I love it because it's done by a homegrown artist as well. Our Stephanie Chaynock joining us live there downtown with a closer look at this mural. Good morning, Steph.
Good morning, Jonathan and Aisha. Yeah, that is right. He is from Atlanta. We're talking about the artist behind the mural, Nick Turbo Benson. He grew up in Inman Park, also graduated from North Druid Hills High School, and he's one of more than a dozen local artists that Downtown Atlanta Inc. asked to do these murals ahead of the World Cup. And you can catch his behind the Waffle House on Andrew Young International Boulevard. Now, Benson is one of a dozen local artists who got these done right on time after collaborating with Downtown Atlanta Inc. This is his mural, An Evening Dining in Waffle House. You may recognize Big Boy Andre 3000, but also Nick himself is in the mural talking to his younger self, and he says he spent months on the sketch and then another 3 weeks bringing the mural to life on the back of the wall using latex, acrylic, and spray paint.
I grew up going to Waffle House with my dad as a kid, and that was always really important to me. First, we have Big Boy and Andre here, and they're kind of just hanging out, Atlanta legends. And one of my favorite little Easter eggs here is Andre's stacking creamer cups 3 high, and a reference to his nickname 3 Stacks.
And Nick told us that his go-to order at Waffle House is double hash browns smothered in everything. Now, Downtown Atlanta Inc., they said that they're going to keep all of these 16 murals, hopefully for the next 5 years. You can check a lot of those out along Andrew Young International Boulevard. I'm Stephanie Chaynock, back to you.
All right, Seth, thank you. So, hey, if you are heading to the match, we're just going to be downtown at Fan Festival. We're just taking in all the energy today. It's been pretty impressive as far as traffic goes on the match days.
It seems like the traffic leaders here in town have gotten it down to a science. Our Doug Turnbull live this morning with a closer look at some of the numbers, and he got a closer look inside Atlanta DOT. Good morning, Doug.
Sorry, I'm stuck on hash browns right now. Let me get back into my job, okay? Look, let's thank our commuters, too, because people that didn't want to be a part of it seems like they've mostly stayed away, and some of these matches being at 12 noon have kind of kept things out of rush hour. But this is match 7 of 8, so Atlanta has had time to see what's gone right and see what's maybe not worked as well for their traffic plan. And who's at the center of that hub? The ATL DOT. And last Wednesday, ahead of the England-DR Congo match, I got an exclusive look in their traffic center. Take a look here. Look at the video wall. See this? The video where they're monitoring DOT cameras, but also where MARTA buses and trains are, and the traffic volume at each intersection. Now, I spoke to their lead engineer about the changes that they've learned they needed to make in midst of these different matches with different conditions.
So we've learned from previous matches that at about halftime of the match, we'll start to implement those closures so that we've got ped-only streets to get folks from the stadium down to the Fan Fest and onto other activities they might want to participate in.
And there are a lot of those activities for sure. They've learned that they needed to block where I'm standing now, Centennial Olympic Park Drive, for a longer stretch. And like she said, begin blocking it and Marietta Street and some other surrounding roads during halftime. Now, pedestrians need to remember, of course, that there are rapid shuttles from MARTA that can get them to stations. There are people out here directing them places to go. And GDOT, from their location in Southeast Atlanta, adjusts the timing of the traffic signals in real time based on the needs of the area. ATL DOT said today, with Fan Fest behind me opening at 10 a.m. and with just a large crowd expected, there's going to be a lot more foot traffic earlier, and we'll be down here in downtown Atlanta covering that. Now, Chesley, I got to thank you. It's in the low 70s this morning. I see people out here with long sleeves on. It feels like fall compared to what we've seen.
It does. It really, really does. In fact, there's a gentleman walking right by me right now, right? Take a look. He's got a jacket on. He was looking at the forecast. Not bad. Smart. Smart. That's why we do what we do, folks. We're out here in it for you, let you know what's going on. Now, by about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, he's going to have to take that off because temperatures will be heating up today. Take a look at the live radar where it shows nothing but, well, clear skies on the outside. That's the way it looks over my head. We're going to have plenty of sunshine around. Some high, thin clouds over us, some cirrus clouds. They're translucent. The sun will shine right through them today, folks. We won't see showers around here until we get toward the afternoon, I believe. Chance for a shower anytime today, but more likely once we get into the afternoon. We are looking at 75 degrees to start off for your morning jog or your morning walk or your morning going to work, at least, for this morning. Heading out here to the Fan Fest, know the temperatures by kickoff will be around 86 degrees, but it will feel like 93. Game ends around 2 o'clock. We'll be at 89 degrees, but it will feel like 95 degrees. On our way into the low 90s for highs, so it's going to feel about 97 for an afternoon high today. That's the way it's going to feel on your exposed skin, so make sure you dress accordingly. 94 degrees for the high on Wednesday. By Thursday, Friday, we'll be at 93. And then lower 90s, even lower, as we go into the weekend. I'll let you know why that's going to take place in the full forecast coming up. Rachel Cox-Rosen, back into you.
Chesley.